Well, Attorney General Bondi also issued a warning about the recent ICE leaks. Take a listen.
Anytime anyone leaks or tips off anything regarding a pending investigation, that jeopardizes lives. You're telling a bad guy what's about to happen. It could jeopardize the lives of all the men and women in law enforcement. We will not stand for it. We will find you. We're going to investigate it, no matter what agency it came from.
Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn joins me now. Great to see you, Senator. I mean, it endangers the lives not only of the ICE agents, who are some of the most decent people around in law enforcement, but also the people in the neighborhoods where these predators are roaming. I mean, we've seen it up in Boston. We've seen it in Chicago. We've seen it here in New York. Why shouldn't these leakers be arrested and prosecuted?
Well, and they should be. And Pam Bondi is straightening out the DOJ. And we're delighted to see her in this 2 tiers of treatment, 2 tiers of justice. And when it comes to people that are leaking the information, they should be held accountable. They should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. As she said, and as you have said, it endangers the lives of everyone who are in the vicinity when one of these raids is being conducted. So don't leak the information. Let the FBI and the DOJ and local law enforcement do their job to apprehend and remove these criminal, illegal aliens from our neighborhoods. That's what people want to see happen.
Including local police, by the way, who most of them want to work with the feds in order to get these bad guys off the streets. All right, another one for you. Democratic Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett claiming that Elon Musk is doing, quote, nefarious things with Doge. Let me play the sound and get your reaction. Roll it.
You talk about people invading our data. Listen, people said that they were upset about TikTok, but I'm upset about the guy that runs Twitter, who for sure is doing nefarious things, because I don't understand, if you are trying to conduct audits and figure out where the waste, fraud, and abuse is, I don't know why you would go to some tech guy. So let me tell you something.
The gentlelady's time has expired.
It's time for
the
us
gentlelady's
to do
time
our
has
job
expired.
And rein in this rogue actor known as
the gentlelady's
Elon
time
Musk.
has expired.
Senator, your response.
If the Congresswoman had actual information and proof that something was being done inappropriately, she would have brought it to the committee. Obviously, she does not. But what she did want to do was to have her 15 minutes of fame and to have a show and to make accusations. What we do know is this. Doge is rooting out many of these pockets of inappropriate spending. We know since 2004, $2.7 trillion in improper payments have been made.
Wow.
And they're revealing this. Now, those on the left have looked at the taxpayer as their ATM. They have spent, they have put things on the federal debt line. That is why we have $36 trillion in debt. And now that is coming to an end, they are livid because they have used this to carry pork back home, to put it into pet projects, to put it into pet charities. And now the American taxpayer has said, we've had enough.
Right.
We are overtaxed. Government is overspent. It is time to straighten this out.
It's also the question about kickbacks, whether there have been any, and we're going to have to save that for the next time we have you on. Senator Blackburn, great to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Now this,
Thank you.